Hi everyone, welcome back. We're here, Championship Chiropractic with Dr. Donald Ozello, and we're talking about ergonomics. Ergonomics at your workstation. How well is your space supporting your health? There's so much. Your computer, where are your drawers? How are you typing? Dr. Ozello is going to talk to us all about it. We're going to get down to all the specifics. But first, maybe let's talk about some basic guidelines for when you're sitting at your desk and how to have great ergonomics.
Definitely. One of the most important things is to make sure that your workstation fits your individual needs. We could have two people of the same height and they could have a different leg length, they could have different shoulder width, they could have different hip width, thigh length. So we have to think about all of those things when you're setting up your ergonomic station. Okay, first of all, we want to make sure that someone has lumbar support. If their chair has cervical support, we want to make sure that they're utilizing those because those are two very important things.
That's great. So what about like when you first slide up to your desk, how about your chair position? What should your chair position be like?
Well, that's an excellent question. Your chair should be so that you are looking straight at your monitor. Now, there are people who use several different monitors, but the one that you use the most, you want to be looking straight at that one. And you want to make sure that your chair is at the appropriate height. Some people who are shorter, they may need a footrest, and that's perfectly fine. But you want to make sure that your chair is the appropriate height for your individual needs and the appropriate depth also. Because many times if the seat is too deep, people's legs are hanging off or they have to slide forward on the chair, so then they lose the lumbar support. So you want to make sure that the height is perfect and that the depth of the seat is ideal for your individual needs.
So with office chairs then, some of the main features we should be looking for are lumbar support and what else?
Well, lumbar support obviously is very important. But we want to make sure too that there is support or cushion on the seat. You don't want to be sitting on that hard seat all day long because that could lead to issues also. So you want to make sure that your lumbar spine is supported and that you have the appropriate size that we already talked about, appropriate height and depth, and that you have a fairly amount of cushion on the seat and that your armrests have cushion also. Because many people, if they use armrests, they have their forearms or their elbows positioned on the armrest of the chair. So you want to make sure that that is not too hard. We want to make sure that that provides some cushion for the person.
So, you know what, that's great. And actually that leads me to a question about, we hear all this talk about sitting on fit balls and how that's supposed to be so much better for you than a chair. But what's your opinion on fit balls and chairs?
Well, I love the fit ball. I think it's a great tool for exercising. It can also be used as an office chair, but you have to realize that you can't just jump into using a fit ball from using a chair and try to use the fit ball for 8 hours a day. It's just like anything else, we have to build up to it gradually. So start at a small amount of time, even if it's just 15, 20 minutes. And you want to make sure that you are sitting in good posture. Sitting on the ball in bad posture isn't going to do you any good, all right? It's just like in the chair, you can have the best chair available, but you also have to be in a good ergonomic position. You have to be in good posture. And it's the same thing with the chair. You want to start gradually and build up in small calculated increments as the amount of time that you're going to use the chair.
Well, it sounds then like if I got a great chair, and I learn how to sit in that chair properly, then I could move to maybe using a fit ball, which would help me with my fitness.
Absolutely.
That's great. Okay, you know what? Ergonomics at the desk, proper computer height, a great chair. Get yourself all set up. Listen to Dr. Ozello. Thanks, Doctor.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Thank you, everybody, for watching today's video on spine health. If you have questions, feedback, or suggestions, you can leave them in the comment section below. Please feel free to like this video and please subscribe to my YouTube page, Dr. Donald A. Ozello, DC. You can also visit my website, championshipchiropractic.com, where you can see my blog, which contains articles on sports medicine, chiropractic, health, fitness, and nutrition. Thanks again for watching today's video.